Hi guys, so I don't have a Love Nikki video for you guys today. I was thinking about making a video anyways because I wanted to just have something out every day or at least every 2 days. I think that I will be able to make a video tomorrow, or maybe I won't because I was thinking about the competition, but I think I need more time to figure out what the trends are before I can make good judgment calls on it. I was also thinking about what I could do then because I only do Love Nikki, but I also want to make my channel go in a lot of directions, but of course it's going to be centered around Love Nikki, but I was thinking that maybe it'd be cool if I could just do some other stuff so it doesn't get too stale. So I thought that I could do a get to know me tag. You can click away if you don't care, but for the two or one of you who do, that'd be cool. I got a bunch of tabs open, and then I'll just do the questions where I think that I can answer. Number 1, what's my name? So my name is Tiffany. That's my real name, and you might be wondering why my name is Love Effie. Well, it's because when I first started the YouTube channel, I thought that I was gonna keep myself anonymous, but then the second I added a few people online, I'm like, oh damn, I used my Facebook, and then that's all. I'm like, okay, whatever then. And I used Effie because there's a TV show called Skins, and there's this girl called Effie, and I thought she was really pretty, so I liked her name too. And the actor, I think she was the actor in Maze Runner. And I also like my name going by Tiffy instead of Tiff because there was another girl that was in my friend group, and we had the same first and last name, and my birthday was September 3rd, and her birthday was September 4th. And basically, our dads had the same first names, and our mom had the same last name but not the same first name, so it was pretty creepy. But I was Tiffy and she was Tiff, so yeah. And Effie kind of rhymes with Tiffy, so okay. So number 2, how old am I? I am turning 21 this year. My zodiac sign. So my zodiac sign is Virgo, and then 3 fears. So I'm scared of every single type of bug, like ladybugs, caterpillars, butterflies. All of them scare me, especially butterflies, because if you think about it, they're literally just caterpillars with wings, and then the way they fly, it's really creepy because they don't fly in a straight line, they don't have any direction, they kind of flutter, and then it scares me because I don't know how to dodge it. And then number 2, scared of the dark. And then number 3, I think dying, because when you okay, so sometimes I think about it just when you're about to sleep, and then you wake up from your sleep, you're kind of gone from that moment, you don't know that you existed. So if you die, does your consciousness go somewhere else? And then okay, so my fear about dying is you're still conscious, your consciousness is still there. So then when someone tries to cremate you, you feel the burn, and then if you get buried underground, you'd be in a dark place with lots of bugs, so that would be terrifying. So I hope that never happens to me. And then 3 things I love. I love dogs, especially corgis. I love, these, I'm just doing material, not just stuff, because I'm not gonna be, oh, I love my parents, or, what else do I love? I love Nikki, and then number 3, BTS. And then, last song I listened to, something from BTS, it was Fake Love, because I was watching them on Ellen. And then, what color under, no, I'm not doing that. I don't even know what color it is. I think it's gray. But how many tattoos and piercings do you have? I don't have any tattoos, but I have 2 piercings on each ear. And then, or do I have 3? No, my mom has 3. I have 2. And then something I really want. I wanted to say something lame balls oh, I really want to meet BTS and stuff. But I think I just really want to get in, I want to have a job, as in either make it into med school and then get my job there, or just make it into a physician's assistant program, anything there. Just have having a future. So that would be what I want. My favorite movie, I think it was Big Hero 6. Yeah. Or Kimi no Na wa, or The Last. It's Naruto. I'm so lame, holy crap. My favorite song, I think it might be Run by BTS. My favorite band, so number 1 would be How Princess Drops Really Suck, to Momo's Guides don't have enough slots for you to put too many outfits in, so we can only have 3. And number 3 would be how shitty Shutendoji? What was it called? Shutendoji. I feel like that sounds wrong, but I hate that one. I already have 12 duplicates, and that's already 1,200 diamonds. I want to die. 3 things. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. What I find attractive in other people. I think I like teeth. Like, no, not teeth. Like smile. Like a teeth smile. Not like those. You know how when you walk past someone and then you look at them and you're like, what the hell? Like, just smile. And then my favorite holiday, it's either Halloween or Christmas. I like Halloween because it's in the fall and there's pumpkins and stuff. Okay, and then someone famous I date. Well, if I wasn't already dating, I'd go for V. But then otherwise, I don't know. Maybe, no, yeah. Things that annoy me easily. Sirens. I hate sirens. I hate it when people complain. This is hypocritical, but people who just, every time you just meet up with them, they're like, oh my god, like today was so bad, or oh, I'm so stressed out from like whatever, or oh, I'm so worried that like this, and then it's like, and they're always just ranting, and I'm just like, oh, I don't care. Like, maybe once in a while, then sure, but then if you always do it all the time, it's just like, okay, there's a fine line of being like good friends and then just being annoying. Number 3 is just like not knowing things off the top of my head, I guess. My favorite animal, otters or corgis. Something that's currently worrying me, my exam. Like, I just want to be done with it. I've been studying it for like a year now. It's in the next 20 days, I think, so I just want that to be over. Habits I have. When I get nervous, I think I like play with my fingers a lot. My favorite food, macaroni and cheese. What I did yesterday, I studied the whole day, but then in the morning time I went to the hospital and did my volunteer work. So something I'm talented at, I'm just like, I think, can I just be talented at being average at everything? Because like, I'm not amazing at something, but I can like pick up things and just be average at it. My idea of a perfect date would just be a night in at my house, and then not even watching a movie, because movies are too long. They're too long for my attention, so not that. Maybe just watching an anime, that would be nice. And then number of kids I want 2, 1 boy, 1 girl. The boy has to be older than the girl. No reason why, I just always wanted an older brother. Do I smoke or drink? No. I don't like the smell of smoke, and I can't stand drinks. Even Coke is a little too spicy for me. I like iced tea and water and smoothies, fruit smoothies, and bubble tea. What's my favorite candle scent? Well, I can tell you what I don't like. So I thought I liked apple cinnamon because it's just such a nice fall scent, but then when it's a candle, it becomes too overwhelming and sweet, so I don't like that. Oh, do you know a hoarder? Oh, I'm a hoarder for pens and pencils. I have a whole, like, in there's like, oh, I have over 1,000 pens or pencils. I like collect pens because I like to write a lot. Can I do the splits? No, I'm very inflexible. What's my favorite TV show? When I was a kid, well, there was a lot. It was like Totally Spies, Atomic Betty, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Very Odd Parents, all of that, and SpongeBob. Did you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Twilight series? So I've read all of them, but Harry Potter has been my favorite book of all time, or book series, and I've read each of them probably 7 or more times, 7 to 8 times each. Did you ever take karate lessons? No, but I took taekwondo lessons. I think I stopped at blue-green belt. Can you whistle? No. Do you sleep with a nightlight? Yes. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Well, it depends because I usually wake around 1 or 2 p.m. So it technically is my breakfast, but it's lunch. How many times have you been to the hospital? Well, as a patient, like quite a bit of times. But the most memorable one would be just when my mom dropped me, and then I was like 3, and then I hit my head, and then I have like 8 stitches at the back of my head. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Probably only 2 or 3. I don't go out a lot. I don't like to go outside. The sun is my enemy, and yeah, I like to be at home. How old was I when I found out that Santa wasn't real? I always knew he wasn't real. My parents did nothing to hide it. I just go out to the store and then it's just like, can I have that as a Christmas present? And they'll either buy it for me on the spot or they say choose something else. And how tall are you? I am 5'3.5", so with shoes I'm 5'4". My favorite color is any pastel colors. My favorite store would be, I was going to say something lame, like the Association store, because you get free dyes there, but okay, now I can't think of it any store, so I'm going to skip that. And then, my favorite TV shows, there's like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I would rather do favorite anime, so that would be like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That would be Hunter x Hunter, but the 2000 and, was it 2011? Okay, I think it was 2011. I forget, and then, oh, I feel so fried right now. And Katekyo Hitman Reborn was the first anime that got me into anime. I watched Naruto with my dad, so I've been keeping up with that for my entire life. So when Boruto came out, it was like so emotional because I saw these kids becoming, like, having bits of their parents in them, even though like the kids look kind of screwed up. Boruto and Himawari are so cute. One Piece, well, I have like this certain affection towards One Piece because that's one of the animes I started when I was a kid too, and I've been watching it for probably over 10 years. And right now I stopped at like episode 700 something because I just wanted to let it go. But all I know is that my favorite episode was episode 500. I hope it still is 500 and I didn't screw that up in my memory. Screw that up, because that was the episode where it was like the childhood of Luffy, Ace, and Sabo, and I'm like, and to make things even better, Sabo's voice actor is actually Naruto's voice actor, so I'm gonna wrap that up now. I didn't know how to end it because there were just so many questions, and then like there wasn't a specific good question, so yeah, okay, I'll just do it. Like, one of the most embarrassing moments that I had was when I was in school. So I think all my friends were out sick or they were just at dentist appointments that day. So during recess time, I was alone, and this was in elementary school. And at the very back of the field, there was like a fork tree. So it was like kind of like that from the base. And I was just looking at it, like I wasn't doing anything. And a teacher just came up to me and she's just like, "Don't you climb it." And I'm like, well, I wasn't going to climb it, but now you put it in my head and now I have to climb it because you told me not to do it. So when she turned around and walked like a little farther away, I started climbing it. But then I slipped and my foot got caught. And she turned around at that moment and she starts yelling at me, but then I couldn't get out. And then basically I got stuck in a tree, but then I like ripped my foot out, so I had a huge bleed, like scar there. But now it's gone. So it's not really a scar, it's like a very light scar. After, when I was running, I rolled down the hill because, so this was a tree, and then there was like a field, this was the field, but then there was like a slope here, so I was running in a diagonal because my foot was hurting, or my leg was hurting, and then I just rolled down and I had to get sent to the principal's office, so that was fun. Another embarrassing moment would just probably be when I was in geography class. They turned off the lights because we were watching a movie, and I was just kind of like that, right? Like, I was just like, and the teacher just, all of a sudden, she's like, "Tiffany, stop sleeping." And I'm like, what? Like, my eyes are open, and then, yeah, so actually, I think she was embarrassed, so. Like, I have actually a lot of school stories, and they usually happen in chemistry class, but basically what happened, this was the dumbest thing ever. Don't do it, because I'm an idiot. Basically, there was like a pipe cleaner inside of a socket. And somebody had put it in there. And I was super bored, so I just pulled it out. But then when I pulled it out, you know how pipe cleaners are kind of fuzzy? It did like a shh sound, and I'm like, I like that. So I just put it back in, and then it made like the sound, and then I'm like, so the whole time I was just doing that. Okay, that looked really wrong, but I was a freaking genius. I'm like, yo, what if I put the other end in, because then I could do it on both sides, so it's like double the and the sound. And then I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do it. The second the metal part touched, because if you think about it, pipe cleaners aren't just fuzzy, they have like a metal rod, like not metal like line in there, and I just created a circuit, and then it exploded and I burnt all my hands. And yeah, I had to get like, there were like bandages on every single one of my fingers, so I was a pretty naughty kid. But now I'm better, like I just don't do anything at all, so yeah. Hope that was enjoyable, and sorry that I didn't have any Love Nikki content today. There's no suits that I could complete. It's so hard to complete all of them, and I'm poor, so I can't do Shutendoji. So yeah, so it's Shutendoji. So have a good one, and if you have any questions for me, maybe I could do it in another video. Bye!